Good day, human Latiosites. This is LatiosAzurill, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Polka Aqua. So here we are in Miami. Last time, we saved the world yet again by taking down Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, and Arceus. So this time, we're going to actually go look for some more legendary Pokemon. So, let's actually start with some very typical Gen 3 Pokemon. So, this is the Gen 3 game. Getting the Reggie trio is essentially the same as it is in pretty much Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Obviously, this is using the Ruby and Sapphire methods rather than the Emerald one. Now, one of the nice things here is... Oh, great, it's a Trapinch. Okay, can we... Please don't have Arena Trap. Please do not have Arena Trap. Thank you. Alright. So, one of the nice things about this is it is actually, they are unlocked during the main game. So you don't even have to wait till the post game to do it. You don't have to beat the Pokemon League. You don't have to go doing the whole dive, catching Wailord and Rollicant thing. Straight up, just, you're gonna have to do the puzzle inside, though. That you do have to do. Alright, so what is it? Down to... and to the right twice. We're gonna take someone's strength, aren't we? So let's go do that. Pink, you are it. Alright. We can reteach a Rock Slide. Okay. Let's use Strength. There we go. And here is Regirock. So, hopefully we have enough Pokeballs for this. I'm hoping. We have a bunch of Timer Balls, so if it comes down to that, we can try using them. Let's do this. Regirock, let's go. Alright. So, it is level 70, so it's pretty much on par with that late game thing. Alright, let's... Thunder Wave. It's on par for late game, not necessarily for post game. So the legendary Pokemon, level-wise, they're pretty much what you would expect for a late game legendary. Alright, let's Shadow Ball, even though... Come on, don't kill. Don't kill, please. Alright, it's not gonna kill. Zap Cannon. Alright, we're getting parried. That's unfortunate. Alright. Red Zone and Para. Let's just start Ultra Balling. Let's go. Come on. Come on. You're paralyzed. You're in the red zone. Come on. Come on. Alright. Perfect. Perfecto. Alright, Regirock was sealed away by people long ago. If this Pokemon's body is damaged in battle, it is said to seek out suitable rocks on its own to repair itself. The Rock Peak Pokemon, Regirock. Alright. So, let's call you... Rockin'. Alright, so Rockin' is sent to the PC. Awesome. That was actually nice and easy. Alright, so next up we are going to head... we're gonna head to Hawaii. Alright, but we have not been there yet, so this is gonna be fun. Fun times. Oh, did Dad give you that badge? Here's something from your mom. Alright, so we still never picked this up. Alright, so we got the Amulet Coin. Alright, cool. You can get the Amulet Coin as soon as you really want once you've beaten River City Gym. We just didn't. I mean, there's really nothing to read into that. We just didn't get it. Alright, let's go surfing. We're already running into something. Hello there, Wingle. Let us run. Okay. Are we seriously going to be running into more? Okay. Alright, we haven't even really passed, Newtown. We haven't really passed Newtown that... Alright, so Newtown is not far from Hawaii if you surf downward. So this is Hawaii. The life of the land is perpetuated in righteousness. So there is some stuff we can do here. So we're gonna check back here a little later. There is this thing right here. This boulder looks way too heavy for even a Pokemon to easily move. Hey, something's engraved on it. Well then. I guess we'll have to look more into that later. Interesting. No, that has nothing to do with the Reggies. Just a heads up. Alright, and there also is a gym here. Now, this is essentially no different, well, very, very slightly different. Not much difference at all, though, compared to in Scorching Scarlet. And also in Grass Jewel, too. So, just a post-game gym. It does have that same little gimmick that Scorching Scarlet does, but we'll get to that later on. But actually, you know what? This is the Island Cave. We'll actually head into the Island Cave a little bit later on, but for now, we're gonna try to find the next sealed ancient ruins. So the next sealed chamber we can find. Now, one thing to note is this cave right here is called the Island Cave, even though traditionally in Hoenn, Island Cave is the one we're going to. It's just a name. This is the cave on the Hawaii island, so, you know, take it for what it is. Alright, next up is Mantine. Oh no, that thing's outspeeding us, isn't it? We are totally about to get outsped by a level 53 Pokemon. Oh my goodness. Alright. Alright. I mean, it's not doing a heck of a lot of damage because we're level 97, but still. Alright, Dex is definitely gonna be our go-to Pokemon for catching wild Pokemon, given that we have T-Wave and all. And you're not giving me a whole lot of money. Alright. Do we have a Repel? Alright, we do have a Repel. Okay. So let's go this way. Alright, and here we are. Now, at this point, we are just gonna be sitting here for a while waiting, so let's speed things up a little bit, shall we? Because you're gonna have to see for like 2 minutes or something. Alright, so this thing should be, we should be good to go within a few seconds, I'm thinking. Because really all we gotta do is just sit here and be patient. So, once again, there are a lot of legendaries in this game. So this is just the tip of the iceberg, if you will. Plus, once we're done with finding all 3 Reggies, there's also Regigigas we can go search for. But in order to find Regigigas, you need to have at least encountered all 3 other Reggies. So you don't have to, in order to encounter Regigigas, you don't have to have captured all 3 Reggies, you just have to have encountered them. Not for the Pokedex, like if you were doing a randomizer or something, you'd still have to encounter them, the static encounters, but once you encounter all 3 of them in their respective locations, then you can then go find Regigigas. Alright, so there we go. Alright. Regice. Let's have some fun, shall we? Let's do this. Alright. So, it is, once again, level 70. Now, one thing to note about especially static encounters is that they all have a, about like a 3% chance, at the very least, of being shiny. Some of them are a little higher than that, but all legendaries in this game, all static legendaries in this game have at least a 3% chance of being shiny. So that is one thing to note. Alright. We're getting parried again. Alright. That's okay. That is fine. Let's start Ultra Balling, because I really can't do much more damage to this thing at this point. You want to stay in the ball? Alright. So, the para is definitely working for us. This is definitely working out thus far. So, I can't complain about that. Regice's dad is out of the Pokedex. Regice's body was made during an ice age. The deep frozen body can't be melted even by fire. This Pokemon controls frigid air of minus 328 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright, so let's call you frigid. Alright. Because it is cool as ice. Alright. So, 2 down. Sort of 1 to go. Sort of. Alright. Of course, when it comes to traveling around, it can be a pain to travel around the region, especially when you have to fly, because you can't fly everywhere. There are certain locations in the game, especially like certain towns you can't fly to. Even some cities you can't fly to. So that's kind of sad. But you know, that's life. Repel we're off, let's use another one. Alright, so yeah, there is that black and white, well, that black to white to repel system. So it asks you when you use it if you want to use another one. You say yes, then I can say you can choose either kind. But if there are none, then it takes you back to this menu. Now, it won't even ask if you have no repels at all. So it's kind of convenient in that respect. Alright, I didn't battle you yet, did I? Alright, let's do this. So, there is that repel system in the game. So that's kind of useful, I think. I don't know. Once again, I understand that it can be kind of a pain that there's multiple dialogue boxes opened up you have to respond to. But this way, it doesn't matter what kind of repel you're using, you'll always have the option of using any other kind of repel when it wears off. I mean, of course, you could always say no. But that is the way this repel system works, so, you know. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. Alright, so, of course, there are some other things that are being implemented in the sequel. Not with the repel system, though. Just a few other small mechanic things. Alright, so, moving right along. Let's get to the next sealed chamber. Alright. Now, if you're wondering why they're all called sealed chamber, it's because I was kind of limited with area names, given I'm working on the Ruby engine. So I apologize if that confuses or bothers anyone, but that's just the way it is. Let's use Fly in the center, and here we go. So, moving right along, that brings us to Registeel. We have Ultra Balls. Let's have some fun, shall we? Alright, so Wild Registeel appeared. Alright, will Shadow Ball kill? I'm gonna Silver Wing because it's resisted. And it's not stab. If we get the boost, then that's okay, I think. Alright, we are getting the boost. Even a crit won't kill, though. But now I definitely can't Shadow Ball or Thunder. Oh wow, you're landing it without lock-oning. Or locking on, should I say. Okay. Alright, now you're missing. Alright, you're in the yellow zone now. Can I catch you without parrying you? Alright, come on. Okay, that works! We're having some real luck with the captures today. Wow. Alright, Registeel has a body that is harder than any kind of metal. Its body is apparently hollow. No one has any idea what this Pokemon eats. The Iron Pokemon Registeel. Alright, so you know what? Let's call you... Hollow. Alright. So there we go. That is the third of the Reggie trio. So, that was actually easier than I expected. Well then. Now all we gotta do is find the king of the Reggies. Alright. Now, finding Regigigas is not the easiest thing unless you know where to look. But if you know where to look, it's obviously, like anything else, it's not that hard to get to. That said, let us go. Alright. Let's use another repel. Alright. All we gotta do is do a little bit of diving. Fortunately, we have the scuba gear, so let's use it. Alright. And here we go. Now, once again, you can't actually enter this place unless you have the, at least encountered all three of the static encounters of the Reggie trio. But once you do that, now we can enter into this sealed chamber here. There's no puzzle at all. The real puzzle is you have to have encountered the other three, which is fairly straightforward. And now at this point, we are free to encounter Regigigas. So let's go. And just like that, level 80 Regigigas. Alright, let's have some fun now. Let's Thunder Wave. I am a little concerned, only slightly. Your beat up is gonna fail. Good to know. That thing can't do a whole lot of damage to us, fortunately. In fact, can the thing even touch us? A levitating ghost. I don't know if that thing can touch us. Because if beat up's not hitting us, I don't know what will. Alright. Let's do it. Let's go for it. Alright, Regigigas, you want to stay in this ball. You are in the yellow zone. You are paralyzed. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, so with that, we have captured Regigigas. There's an enduring legend that states Regigigas towed continents with ropes. It is said to have made Pokemon that look like itself from a special ice mountain, rocks, and magma. The colossal Pokemon, Regigigas. Alright, so let's call you... I'm gonna call you King Reggie. Alright, so King Reggie was sent to the PC, and with that, we have officially captured all 4 of the Reggies. Funny enough, it's on Route 19, but you have to access it through Route 24, but in order to get to Route 24, you gotta go through Route 19. So it's kind of funny the way that happened, the way it is you have to get to here. That said, let's go find some more legendaries, shall we? So you know what, let's head back to Hawaii. Because once again, we did pass by this place. So this is, of course, the Island Cave. Now, there are some interesting encounters here, though. In this place, you can catch a few Pokemon. One of them, I mean, there's a few things you can find here that are relatively rare elsewhere. But one of the things you can find here pretty commonly are basically any of the starters. This is a good place to look for the starter Pokemon. So, like, for instance, we didn't pick Vulpix. So if we wanted to catch a Vulpix, this would be a pretty good place to look. Also, if you don't have Cubchoo, this is a decent place. They're not the only places to find these Pokemon, but this is a good place to look for them. Also, Rockruff. You can find Rockruff here. Makes sense. Hawaii. You get the idea. Alright. But we'll talk more about Rockruff a little bit later. That said, we can use the scuba gear here. In this place, it's pretty small, but it's gonna get a bit bigger. Because you can go underwater here, and it seemingly expands a bit. So, we can go in here, which takes us out this way, and then around, and this is where we can encounter the legendary Kyogre. So, let's do this. Alright. Now, of course, we already do have Groudon. We got Groudon during the main game. Kyogre is a post-game legendary, and this is where you can catch it. Alright, let's T-Wave it. Now, one thing you want to be careful about is when you're encountering these legendaries, you only get one chance on these static encounters. So if you fail to catch it, then, well, I hope you save beforehand. So I do recommend saving before you encounter them, just in case you accidentally fail to capture. Because once again, you don't want to not be able to catch them. Especially because one thing in the post-game that you'll probably want to do requires you to complete the Pokédex. Well, if you fail to catch one of the legendaries, you can't possibly fill the dex. Alright, we're not weakening it anymore. Besides, even if we didn't get the boost here, pretty sure a crit would kill. Alright. Kind of funny to think about a blizzard underwater. Alright. So, let's Ultra Ball. Whatever. Let's do it. Let's go for it. And, come on. Alright, we got it. Nice. Okay. So, Kyogre's data is added to the Pokédex. Kyogre has the power to create massive rain clouds that cover the entire sky and bring about torrential downpours. This Pokemon saved people who were suffering from droughts. The Sea Basin Pokemon Kyogre. Alright, let's give you a nickname. Let's call you... I'm gonna call you... Downpour. Alright. So, there we go. So, once again, you're going to want to catch all the legendaries. I don't recommend failing them, because then, once again, there is something post-game you won't be able to do. So, one thing about this game is, in order to fully complete the game, you gotta fully complete the game. There is a lot more stuff to do post-game. So, you are gonna have to catch them all if you want to do that last little mission in the game. Alright. Hello there, Vulpix. Okay. Yeah, because another thing you can find here, because once again, here's Vampy. You can find here the starters in this game. You can also find the starters from Scorching Scarlet here, because once again, it was the same deal. This is where you could find them in that game. So, there are quite a few things you might notice were carried over from Scorching Scarlet that are in this game as well. Now, if you are trying to encounter Feebas, you don't have to use the, on Route 14, you don't have to use the special fishing spots to find Feebas. You can find Feebas almost anywhere. But this kid will allow you to choose the trendy phrase, which will affect the fishing spots in which you can get Feebas. So in case that's the way you want to find it, obviously it's a lot easier to get Feebas than using him though. So, but just should you want to know. Hello, you're our first guest in a good while. You've brightened my day, so I'll give you a big Whalmer doll. Take good care of it. Alright, so we obtained a Whalmer doll. Cool. I love plush dolls. Alright, good for you. Good for you. Now here, there is a letter on the table. Alola! I hope you're enjoying your journey. I see you found my vacation house. On this table I have for you a special Pokemon that is said to hold a secret regarding its evolution. I would like you to take it and do some research on it for me. After all, I think it could give us some additional insight into the benefits of Pokemon evolution. Regardless of what you choose to do, I wish you happy travels. Professor Palm. So this is Professor Palm's, I guess, vacation house. So we can pick this up. We checked the Pokeball. It contained the Pokemon Rockruff. Of course, you do need space in your party in order to pick it up. So we're gonna have to drop someone in the PC while we do this. So, Victory, I'm sorry, this is temporary. It's just temporary. Don't get concerned. Okay. Now, once again, like any other static encounter in this game, it does have decent shiny odds, so if you want to, like, save and then soft reset to get a shiny one, you can do that. Alright, so let's pick it up. Alright, let's call you... Let's call you Rocky. Let's take a look at Rocky here. Oh! We got the shiny! Yo! Yo! Alright, so we did get a shiny here. Now, one thing that's interesting here is you can evolve Rockruff in... there's a few different ways to evolve Rockruff in this game. So you can get the... you can evolve it to get whichever Lycanroc form you want. Because all three Lycanroc forms are in the game. So it's really up to you how you want to do it. So once again, there are different methods to get each one, well, to get each form, and you can switch back and forth. So it's not really that complicated. If you want to evolve it into the midday form, then all you gotta do is get your Lycanroc to level 25, and I think its default is the midday one. You could also, if you use a Sunstone on the Rockruff, it'll also become the midday form. If you use the Moonstone, it'll become the midnight form. If you use the Duskstone, it'll become the dusk form. Yes, the dusk form is in the game. Now, if you use the respective stone on your Rockruff, no matter where you are. So if you use the if you have a Lycanroc in its midday form, if you use a Duskstone on it, it'll become the dusk form. If you have a midnight form, use a Sunstone on it, it'll become the midday form. You can literally turn any form of Lycanroc into any other form, or just use the reverse stone to get it back into Rockruff. So you can change its form as much as you want. That said, let's put you in the PC. Now, another thing we can get here. Let's put you in the PC temporarily. And let's put Spikey. I'm gonna temporarily put you in the PC right this second. Just temporary. Now, you can get this as soon as you get to Hogwarts. You don't have to wait till post-game for this. I just didn't. But if you go here, there are 3 Pokeballs in this house. There's a letter on the table. Good day. I hope you're having fun on your adventure. On this table, I have for you 3 special Pokemon imported directly from the Regal Galar region. While I'm confident that you already have plenty of powerful Pokemon in your party, if you wish to utilize these on your journey, I know they will become true assets. Regardless of what you choose to do, I wish you happy travels, LA. Alright, so here we check the Pokeball it contained, the Pokemon Grookey. So with that, we obtained a Grookey. And here we have, it contained the Pokemon Scorbunny. So we obtained a Scorbunny, and you guessed it, on here, it contained the Pokemon Sobble. So yeah, you could have had a Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sobble on your adventure before before Sword and Shield came out. Go figure. Now, one thing to note is that, their evolution, so Thwackey, Rillaboom, Raboot, Cinderace, Drizzile, and Inteleon are not in this game. Because, well, when this game came out, they were not even revealed yet. But, you can still catch, you can still get these 3 for your journey, and their stats were, they were buffed a bit to compensate for that you can't evolve them. But if you want to use them, they are here. So let's add our Pokemon back into our team. Alright. Now, there is a very good chance that their evolutions will make an appearance in the sequel, but those 3 are in this game nonetheless. You can't access them until pretty late in the game, but they are here and you can use them if you want. So, if you happen to want to use them for your team, then this is definitely the place to go to get them. That said, let's head, I don't know, let's go to maybe Fairview? I don't know. So, on that note, I guess next time we're gonna go search for some more legendary, and maybe even mythical, who knows, Pokemon. So thank you for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time when we continue searching for some legendary Pokemon. Goodbye!